In the floating gardens of Argentis, magic was never about power. It was about patience. The elder mages spent decades singing a single oak tree into existence. But Elara hated waiting. She was young, talented, and cursed with burning ambition. While others nurtured simple lilies, she wanted to reshape the skyline instantly. She looked at the slow, ancient ways with disdain. Why wait a century for greatness when magic is limitless? That hunger led her to the forbidden Chronos Conservatory. Legend whispered of the Chronos Seeds, artifacts from an age when time itself was fluid. Under the cover of night, Elara slipped past the wards. Inside, she found them, 3 golden seeds pulsing with a frantic heartbeat. 1,000 years of growth compressed into a single second. Ignoring the warning inscribed on the pedestal, she snatched them. The next morning, in the city square, Elara staged her demonstration. She dug a small hole in the cobblestones, dropped the first golden seed, and stepped back. She snapped her fingers. The reaction was violent. With a roar like thunder, a massive tree of crystalline amber erupted from the earth. In mere seconds, it towered over the city. The crowd gasped, then cheered. The elders looked on in horror, but Elara just smiled. She was no longer a student. She was a goddess of growth. Over the next week, she transformed Argentis. She planted the second seed, creating a bridge of living vines instantly. She planted the third, raising a palace of flowering glass overnight. She became the youngest archmage in history. But nature has a law that magic cannot cheat. Balance. The Chronos magic had borrowed time from the future, and now the debt was due. It started with a high-pitched cracking noise. The amber tree suddenly turned gray. Its vibrant leaves turned to ash instantly. The instant time inside the tree had run out. Because it grew without roots, it had nothing to sustain it. Panic erupted. The bridge of vines snapped, crumbling into dust. The glass palace shrieked as spiderweb cracks shattered its walls. The entire floating city began to groan and tilt. The weight of these rootless creations was dragging them all down.
Get out of the way!
Elara stood amidst the chaos. Her miracles were rotting. "You cannot hold up the sky with shortcuts," the High Elder shouted over the wind. "Use your own magic. Bind the earth." Elara fell to her knees. The seeds were gone. All she had left was her own, slow magic. She placed her hands on the crumbling soil and closed her eyes. She didn't try to force a tree to grow. She simply poured her energy into holding the dirt together. It was exhausting and painful. For hours, she acted as the root, knitting the ground together inch by inch until the shaking stopped. The crystal trees shattered, but the city held. When the dust settled, Elara sat in the ruins. She picked up a single ordinary acorn. She dug a small hole, placed it inside, and covered it. She didn't try to make it grow. She simply watered it and waited. True strength is not how fast you rise, but how deep your roots go.